Hi, welcome to this module of the .NET 11 Essay series. In this module, we'll be talking about making choices in C#. Let's get to it. On the screen here, you can see I have a code from the fourth module. We'll talk about basic debugging, and where we made some choice based on the value of this, and that is what we'll actually be treating in this module. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll open up the terminal and create a new project for this purpose. So I'll do a .NET new console, output that to 07, making choices. So I'll actually go ahead and close all these ones, and I'll expand this program. So now I have the program.cs file. I'll just go ahead and delete this and save. I always save my code just to be safe. The next thing I want to do is just start putting in some values. So I might want to say, let's say for example, we want to determine if a number is lesser than our desired input. We'll tell the user the input is invalid, or if it's greater than, we do that. And that's some of the basic things we can actually do in C#. So what I can do is I can do an int. I'll do a my int equals console.readline. Oh, I forgot, I must do an int.parse. All right, so let me just complete that. And what I want to do next is I'll go ahead and start using my condition, and this is how it works in C#. All I need to do is just start using if. So I can say if my int is lesser than 5, let's say 5 is our threshold value, we can say, then I open up a curly brace and I say console.writeLine input. Oh, that should have been in a string. Input was less than 5, and I'll end the statement. So that is one way to do it. I could also do, so I could have multiple ifs in my C# code. I could have another if here. So if I wanted to determine another condition, or I can also have an else over here. So I can have an if and an else. And the way that works is if it meets this condition, it will run the code inside here. If not, it will run whatever code I have inside here. So what I'll actually do is, so if it's less than 5, this will run. If it's greater than 5, this would run. So I'll just change this to greater, and I'll save the code. Let's actually go ahead and run this. So I'll do a .NET run, program that to 07. So it's expecting an input from me now, so I'll input 2. You will see it's telling me now that the input is less than 5 because this condition was met. If I was to input a value greater than 5, it will actually run this for me. So if I input say 78, you can see the result of the output. It's telling me that the input was greater than 5 because this condition was matched. Also, I could have multiple conditions that I want to make. So for example, I want to check if it's lesser than 5, equal to 5, or greater than 5. So what I can do is I'll have an else if statement. Okay, so I want to say else if, so I can have another condition in here. So what happens is, let me just copy and paste this in here and change the value inside. So I'm checking, let me beautify this. Oh, I don't have the beautification extension here. All right, so what is happening here in essence is that, let me tap this a little bit so we can all be on the same page. Aha, it looks better now. So what happens is if the value is less than 5, I get the program code here to run. Let me actually go ahead and just paste something here. So I'll make this equal to. Oh, sorry about that. Right. So that's what I got. So if the input is less than 5, this code inside here would run. If the input was exactly equal to 5, I will get this code run for me. If the input was greater than 5, I will get this code output in my console. So let's see how that works. If I was to put in an input of, say, just 5 exactly, I will get the output from that line. Okay, and this other ones will just work just the same way. To output whatever condition that was. Let's say I inputted 78, I get greater than 5 as my output. So that is the way it basically looks. And the sweet part is you can also have multiple. You can have what we call nested if. That means you can have an if statement within an if statement within another if statement. So I could go ahead and actually inside this if statement I can have another if. So I could go. So I could start doing some other stuff inside here. So I could have multiple if statements. So we call that nested if. So where you have a condition inside another condition, you could decide what you want to do with that. But I'll just go ahead and skip that part. And basically, so what you want to do is research a little bit more about conditional operators. So basically, we have less than, equal to, less than or equal to, is greater than. We have greater than or equal to. We have not equal to. Actually, let me go ahead and show us a little bit of what that is. So let me go ahead and comment this out and talk a little bit about conditional operators in this module. So conditional, let me just put a comment to that. Conditional operators. So we've talked about less than, equal to. So this denotes less than. So if you want to compare values that are less than each other, you could use this symbol, less than. We also have, oh, this is greater than, sorry. Less than is the left elbow. Greater than is this. Then we have equal to. So if you want to compare values, this denotes equality. Equal to. And this denotes not equal to. So let me just give a little space in between those. All right, so that's some of it. We also have less than or equal to, and that is less than or equal to. We also have greater than or equal to. So there's a number of ways you can use them. So these are just some of the basic ones you get to use when you start writing C# in more details, comparing conditions and all sorts. So basically that's it on making choices in C#. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.